So, things aren't going well from a viewership perspective in Unrivaled. And it's unfortunate. It is really, really unfortunate. Because these are the best players in the world as far as WNBA is concerned. On Friday was the one day Unrivaled did well. They had their first day where it averaged 300,000 viewers, and the second Friday, even it had 260,000 viewers. We're now at the stage where Unrivaled, for the Phantom and Rose game, this is Breanna Ionescu versus Lexi Hull and Angel Reese. On a Friday, it had 140k. It had 140,000 viewers on the Friday night. It's horrific. The ratings have been absolutely horrific. Like, I can't believe it's been this bad. Like, it's getting, from what I've seen, it's getting destroyed in the ratings by like NCAA wrestling. Like, it is horrific. It's absolutely horrific. And this is one of the normal things where it averaged okay viewers last Monday, but like last week, it's had more viewers on Monday than it did on Friday on TNT, which is not good. Your showcase games are on Friday. And obviously this year they've gone way above financial expectations because it was the trendy thing to invest in women's sports. So they got a whole bunch of investors. And I think they're going to continue to get investors in. But this does not have the backing of the NBA. Unrivaled, with everything they've done, all the facilities, everything they've paid, have paid tens of millions of dollars. And they're going to profit this year, by the way. For people that think, oh, Unrivaled it's not going to last past this year. No, it will. It will. There's no question about it that it will last past this year. Because they have the TV deal for 3 years. And they've got 3 years to get it right. And for Unrivaled, you really do hope that you really hope that they learn. Because everyone being like, oh, Unrivaled's a failure. Seeing people arguing, they're like, Unrivaled isn't a failure. It's a developmental league. It's there for players to get better. No, the fuck it's not. If this is just there to help players improve in the offseason, then why are these people investing in this league? Then why is the budget for salaries for the facilities almost as much bigger than the damn WNBA team? Nobody is investing in this out of the goodness of their heart. Let's be real. They're investing in it. Well, to be fair, some of them are, but a lot of them are investing in it with the potential to get something back. The celebrities might just be doing it for PR reasons, but TNT are not giving Unrivaled $100 million out of the goodness of their heart. That contract will not be there in 2 years' time if they continue with these viewership numbers. TNT saw what was happening in the WNBA, paid the money when it was looking like there was a chance of Caitlin Clark still being there. And it has been an absolute shit show. We're seeing games, the Elam ending is fun, but how often, we're seeing more games end on free throws than anything else. We're seeing players just look tired. Like, players are struggling. Like, the Phantom is a Sabrina's team. He just got burned. Like, they lost to the Mist by Courtney Vandersloot just running past Breanna Ionescu because she was too tired to guard anybody. Like, the product on the court isn't great. And we can be honest enough to admit that these are good players, but it's full court 3-on-3. Like, it's just not it's not something that I think people are going to go out of their way to watch unless they're like, they got nothing else to do or they just love basketball. Like, it's competing. There are not that many people that if there's a women's game and a men's game, as far as like pro games, would choose, if it's these games are clashing with NBA games. Most people would choose to just watch an NBA game, and that's just a fact. That is just a fact right there. The vast majority of people would choose to watch an NBA game, and it's fine. It's fine. But, like, I just think Unrivaled is at the stage where if this happens next year, it's gonna it's gonna fold at the end of 3 years. And for everyone being like, "Oh, Unrivaled's made their money," it's like, yeah. Is the point of Unrivaled not to have a league for players to not have to leave America? That is the point of Unrivaled, isn't it? And what is the point of this if they screw it up after 3 years? Then every player is back overseas again. The point of this league is to have something during the W off season. And I get it. It's not going to compete. It's not going to have crazy numbers. But the concerning thing is that the numbers are dropping every week. I understand the first week has intrigue. The problem is, it had a bigger drop between week 2 and 3 than it had between week 1 and 2. That is the scary part. It had a bigger between 2 and 3 drop than 1 and 2. So people are clearly, as much as everyone wants to maybe not say anything negative about it, people are obviously they're speaking with their eyes, they're speaking with their viewership. And I'll always say this. I actually think there's been some really good games on Unrivaled. I've watched almost all of them. When Unrivaled is good, it looks really good. When it's bad, it looks real bad. Like, there are games that have been good, there have been games that have been fun, and there's been games that are like barely watchable. And because it's a new league, there's like a barely watchable game, you might turn it off right away and not come back. So I do think, in general, that the league is going to have to go to more players. Like, it's the 3-on-3 is just, it allows for exciting games. But when things are going bad, it's just, because you're sometimes getting shots of every 6 seconds, it can be some of the worst basketball ever. No matter how good these players are. And like, I watch a lot of WNBA games. There's very little tactics that goes into this 3-on-3. There's not. The best players normally win. Like we've seen with Nafisa Collier. The best player in the world is going to win more often than not. And I hope that there are changes made to Unrivaled, because the goal is for Unrivaled to last forever. Shouldn't it be? Should that not be the goal? Not just, let's make sure we have a league for a couple of years while Stewie and Fee are playing, and then we'll pull it then. The goal should be for this league to last forever, and in its current state, it's not going to. Not only that, in its current state, it's only going to last about 3 or 4 more years. We can be completely honest on that. This league is not making it past its first TV deal. Like, unless it gets funded by people willing to use it as like a loss leader. Like, unless it's funded like that. Like, it's just a tough one. Like, it gets less viewers than TNA wrestling, like TNA does better than this. And people have been wondering how that's been afloat for the last 15 years. And TNA's done a lot better than this. But anyway, I'll see you guys.